Hi, great to have you here. Did you know that by keeping trading journal, your trading goals are achievable? You just have to keep at it. You'd have to record your trades diligently and then review them so that you can learn from your own mistakes and successes. Let me show you how you can do that. First of all, please do remember that we don't provide any investment advice and all the material is made available for educational and marketing purposes only. And please remember to subscribe to the channel. That would be a great help. Thank you. Some of you might be surprised to hear that trading isn't about making money. No, it's not. Let me tell you what trading is about. It's about learning the markets and learning the strategies. And once you come through these two stages, then you can start to learn how to manage your weaknesses. From experience, I tell you there's loads of those. Each one of us, we have loads of weaknesses and we need to either manage them or weed them out, and then we can move on to the next stage where we start to learn how we better utilize our strengths. Okay, when you're learning the markets, you can have the data, it's there. You just use a trading platform and study the historical market data. So the data is there. But when it comes to learning how you can manage your weaknesses and how you can better utilize your strengths, there you don't have this data unless you record your actions, your trades, your emotions, your thoughts and reasoning down. And this is where we need a trading journal. So if you want to move away from being frustrated and losing money, the answer is start keeping a trading journal. Then you learn how to manage your weaknesses because you spot those problems in the data that you create. Obviously, trading journals can be in many different formats. You might use Excel, you might use PowerPoint, Google Slides, or pen and paper, or some dedicated software. To keep this video short, I'm going to focus on Excel and PowerPoint slides. Let me show you how I use them. In this trading journal template example, we start with whether the trade is long or short. Then we write down the date and time, the market we traded, the trade size, entry and exit prices, the P&L from the trade, and then the trade rationale. Why did you take the trade? Here I have a very brief comment, but you might want to consider writing down any other factors that you see as valid for this trade setup. Then your emotions. You might be feeling angry, tired, frustrated, or you might be feeling joyful. All these emotions you should write down because they will impact your decision making. It's just basic psychology that this will happen. So if in the future you see that your trades usually go bad when you are feeling angry, then that's a red flag for you. That might signal that you shouldn't trade that day. And then whether the trade was successful or not, notice that the P&L doesn't have anything to do with this. It's the execution part. If you executed a trade according to your trading plan, then that was a successful trade. Then you might want to write down some other comments, like here in this example, the imaginary trade was in DAX, so you want to know what the other indices are doing at the same time. FTSE and Nasdaq in this case were trending higher. So let's take a look at another example here. I have one more example and then we move on. And here we choose unhide. So this time it's Euro USD, but again we write down whether it's a long or short, trade size, entry exit prices, the P&L, and the reason for the trade. And what was your emotional state at the time? Here, even though the trade was unsuccessful in terms of P&L, it was a successful trade because it was executed according to the trading plan. So let's talk about the benefits of using PowerPoint or Google Slides. we all know that a picture tells more than 1,000 words. So you can use charts, graphs, and images and make the slides as visually appealing as you like. You can record your trading with each slide dedicated to one specific trade, or you can have more slides covering this one trade. For instance, if you're trading the indices, then you might want to record how the other indices are moving at the time of you taking the trade. Then you can add comments, you can add annotations to these slides so that your thoughts and rationale behind each trade is easy to understand when you come and review your trading journal. So let me show you how this works in practice. So in this method, we make the notes on the charts and then copy paste the charts into Google Slides or maybe PowerPoint, whichever you prefer to use. Now, basically, as you can see, the market was moving higher. It was making higher lows, and you saw that there was a crossover. So the faster moving average 20 period was moving above the 50 period. And also you could draw this trend line here. And so when the market is moving higher like this, and you can see the other market supporting you or supporting the market, then it's no surprise that there is an upside break. So when you have upside momentum, it makes sense to look for long trades. So in this imaginary example, the long trade could take place at, for instance, at 15,760. And when the market starts to lose momentum, struggles to get beyond this level there, then exit could be at 15,803. So we write down the trade size, the P&L, and if you don't know, the DAX point value is $10. So 43-point move equates to $430. So the trade rationale, you did a breakout trade in an uptrending market, and the exit came as the market struggled at a resistance. Now, you can write down your emotions. You can write down if the trade was successful, it was executed as per trading plan, then it's a successful trade, as you remember. And then, highly important point here, you could also write down what to improve. In Excel, this could go into your comment section, but here you can just write it down on the chart itself. Maybe you can hold the trade longer or use a trailing stop, or maybe you could buy again if the market remains strong. Like here, it seems like it loses momentum, but then there's another break higher. So this breakout would have provided something like 40 points, so another $400 with one contract. So the next step is obviously copy this into Google Slides. So here's my template for trading journal in Google Slides. So basically I'm calling this My Trading Journal 2023, and then I have a date stamp, and then this is followed by empty slides. And the beauty of this is it's very easy to create new slides. Once you have this set up in place, you just click here and you duplicate the slide, and then you can go and click redo, and you have more slides so that you can paste your charts here. So let's paste the chart that we created earlier. And I usually have this text box here down below so that when I come back here, if I have some ideas or I make some observations, I make those notes down here. And the way this works is, if you want to follow the same structure, if you have, say, I'm recording this on June the 1st, 2023. If you don't trade more than this one trade today and then comes tomorrow, just duplicate the date slide and go and create another one for tomorrow. So what are your goals in trading? Maybe you want to provide for your family, or maybe you want to help somebody who's financially in need. Perhaps you want to buy a house, or you want to be financially independent. Now, to achieve your goals in trading, you have to become better. Every day, every week, you have to become better. That's the goal of your trading, really. So you have to become better in market analysis, trading strategy development, strategy execution, and then also better in self-development and learning. And it is Trading Journal that makes all this possible. Without Trading Journal, it's impossible to measure how you are doing. And if you can't measure, you can't improve your activities. So Trading Journal is the key for your trading success. Hey, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email us. You should see the email address on the screen now. While I go and prepare new videos for you, I hope that you can now put in practice what you have learned today and start really learning from your mistakes and your successes. All the best, trade safe, see you soon.